All right, everybody. Welcome to today's training. We are just about to get started here. I'm super excited. You guys are in the right place at the right time. We're going to be getting kicked off in just another minute or so. And I am excited to be talking about how every business is quite literally giving sales to their customers. So we're going to be talking about explicitly how we can bring those customers back, how we can save those customers and turn them into your customers instead of your competitors. So again, for those of you guys I see just joining us, welcome everybody to the training session today. You guys are at the right place at the right time. We're going to go ahead and get started right here and right now. So welcome everybody to today's training webinar officially. Again, if you just joined us, welcome. We're going to be talking about how every business is quite literally giving sales to their competitors. We're going to be talking about a system today that is proven to increase sales by as much as 40% while reducing our cost per lead, how much we're paying, right, for a single lead by as much as 89%. And you guys are going to figure out how today to use this OmniPixel system in your business today. And my goal is simple: to give each and every one of you gals and guys an unfair advantage for your business. And that's what we're going to do on today's training session. And just to be clear, we wanted to make sure that we over-delivered for everybody watching this webinar, watching it live here, and also if you're catching the replay. So when you stay until the end of this free training session, you guys are going to be eligible for the Omni Extras Quick Start bonus pack. And inside this Quick Start bonus pack, you guys are going to get access to our top 7 client capture partners, all right? These guys, you guys are going to be able to use to work on your prospects for you quite literally around the clock, 7 days a week. And guys, get this, for an average of about 2.5 cents per touch of one of your prospects or customers. 2.5 cents. I don't know any other salesperson that works for 2.5 cents, right? You're also going to get second, the OmniPixel cheat sheet. So this is a single page download that breaks down the entire OmniPixel system down into one super easy to follow guide that's going to help you guys, as promised, claim your missed sales, all right? And then third, we're going to teach you guys and show you guys how you guys can get other people to handle this whole system for you, freeing you guys up to handle all the extra business that you will be generating. So today you guys are going to get, again, everything that you need to know, plus, again, I'll show you guys how to implement OmniPixel for yourself, and I'll also give you guys a done-for-you OmniPixel resource so that we don't leave any of you guys stranded here today, all right? So before we go ahead and get started, I need you guys all to get rid of all your distractions, right? If you're in an office, maybe you're at your home office, right? Close the door, right? Turn off your cell phones, turn off Facebook and any other browser windows that you have open. Again, close your office door. And if you're a business owner and you're serious about getting better results this year from your marketing, I believe that the next 60 minutes or so will change your life. See, we found a lot of businesses that simply feel that the industry is getting more competitive each and every day. And to be frank, they really aren't sure what to do about it. Does that sound familiar? Is that you? Second, we found a lot of businesses that are struggling, like really struggling, no matter what they do, to just get their marketing to be more effective. And so I want to ask you if you're stuck. Are you stuck without a real plan to get more customers? If you are, that's great. You guys are at the right place at the right time. And what I'm going to share with you today is going to change that once and for all for you guys. But before we dive in, I need you guys to understand that we discovered this the hard way. And what I mean by that is it took us a long time to discover this, right? After our fulfillment team worked with almost every type of business out there, after we managed $25 million plus in ad spend, after we delivered literally every month, we deliver over 7,000 monthly phone calls, right? Then and only then, right? After our fulfillment team did all these things, we discovered what we believe is the be-all, end-all when it comes to the number one thing you got to be doing in your business, the number one marketing initiative, the thing that's going to make everything else stronger, all right? And we truly did discover this the hard way, and you guys are going to be able to cheat and get this the easy way here today. So what we focus on now is essentially a virtual salesperson. See, one that works 24/7 following up with prospects, right? And they never call in sick, right? They never ask for a raise. In fact, they're better than your best salesperson, and they can be fully trained and automated. In fact, for just 2.5 cents per touch or per follow-up with your prospect. Now think about that for a second. Wouldn't that be a game changer? If you could just take this, swipe this, deploy this in your business, that would be a game changer, right? That's what we're here to do today. And so a South Florida window replacement company just used the OmniPixel system that we're sharing with you guys today to get some absolutely stellar results, and I wanted to share this with you, all right? 41% leads, 41% more leads every month they're getting at 20% of the cost. That's hot, right? Again, how many of you guys would like to be able to replicate these types of results in your business? Yeah, of course you would. Yeah, Don, yeah, Jan, of course. Okay, so you guys can see here in the top right, 7 conversions, 5 conversions. And again, these are just leads that they're getting. And you guys can see that the cost, right, all the way over towards the right, $41 and $29 a lead versus if you go down a little bit, up to $157 for a single lead. Some of you guys that are really sophisticated, you see what we're doing already. And you're like, yeah, man, I see it. Of course, of course. For those of you guys that aren't, it's okay. I'm going to break it down for you, all right? So the solution is remarketing ads. Okay, the solution is remarketing ads, okay? So 2 weekends ago, I'm at the beach with my family, and this guy sitting, 10 or 15 feet away from us was playing just great music the entire day, right? Perfect beach music throughout the day, through some really, really loud and powerful Bluetooth speaker, because I could see him like walking away from it and changing the song. And it was just amazing, right? Just great beach vibes all day long, right? I quite literally got fried by the sun, like lobster fried. Then last weekend, again, we go to the beach, but this time there was no Bluetooth speaker. And it's literally all that I could think about all day long. Man, I wish we had that speaker. So when I got home, I went on Amazon looking for a Bluetooth speaker, right? You guessed it. So I get distracted, right? I forget exactly what happened. My wife yelled for me from across the house, or I need to get, go let the dogs outside or let them in or help take the kids to somewhere or take out the trash. I don't know. I completely forget exactly what happened. The point is that I got distracted, right? How many of you guys that happens to all the time, right? You're looking on your phone, you forget, you get distracted, then you go to your computer, you're looking at it again, then you forget, you get distracted, and you're like, man, I just can't finish my task, right? So I exited out of Amazon, I put my phone away, whatever. So then the next day, you know what I started to see? I started to see ads for that JBL speaker that I was looking at on Amazon. And guys, this is remarketing. So remarketing allows us to drop what's called a pixel on a visitor. All that means is when they come to our site, we can keep track of that. And we can say, if they didn't contact us, then I want to show them some ads. So guys, guess who is now the proud owner of a JBL Bluetooth speaker? Yeah, this guy. Remarketing works day in and day out, and it's something that you guys gotta be doing in your business. All right, so here's a real quick case study, right? Real estate case study. 16 out of 83 conversions. Conversions, guys, just mean leads. 16 out of 83 leads came from remarketing. And guys, at a CPA, a customer acquisition cost, right? Or a cost per acquisition cost of 25% of the account average. So let me get this straight. They got 16 more leads for what, 75% off? Again, guys, you gotta be implementing retargeting. I'm sure you guys have all heard a stat like 85% of sales or 80% of sales require a follow-up meeting, right? Or require follow-up phone calls after the meeting, right? There's also a quote, I couldn't find it though, that says, and I'm sure that you guys have all heard it a million times, like it takes 10 touches to make a sale. Remember when I said earlier that we were selling essentially a virtual salesperson, one that works 24/7 following up with prospects? That's better than your current best salesperson, right? That can be automated and trained and just takes 2.5 cents per touch or per view, right? Guys, that's remarketing. Remarketing is bar none the easiest way to make those touches, right? To make those interactions with your prospects and with your customers. And folks, this happens for pennies with remarketing and retargeting. Because they're already our website visitors, because they've already interacted with our brand, we're only able to target those people specifically. We're able to drill down and say, I don't want to show my ad to everybody. I only want to show my ad to the person that came to my site, that interacted with me, and basically came to my site and told me that they were in market, right? For my products and services, I just want to advertise to them. That's what remarketing and retargeting is. And in fact, this happens for, on average, 2.5 pennies a view or less. But guys, it doesn't just stop there. See, retargeting is the only advertising that improves every other advertising. We don't care what you're doing. In fact, it amplifies everything that you guys do and everything that you're doing in the marketplace to advertise. If you're doing Google and doing SEO, right? If you're doing pay-per-click already, if you're doing Facebook ads, right? Referrals and referral marketing, and you guys canvassing and out prospecting in the public, right? If you're doing content marketing or Instagram or any type of other social, guys, remarketing and retargeting amplifies everything that you do. So just by doing remarketing and retargeting and stacking that on to everything else that you're doing, it's going to automatically make Google better. It's going to make Google Organic better, Google pay-per-click better, Instagram, your Facebook social posts, right? Your content marketing that you're doing. Every other marketing initiative is going to get better because of you doing remarketing and retargeting. In fact, here's a quick case study here. This is just from Google, right? This is a screenshot from Google for a massage company, right? 26% of their leads, more than a quarter of their leads are coming from retargeting. Check out this quick case study, right? Website visitors who are retargeted with display ads are more likely to convert by 70%. And then this last bit is just crazy, right? When a prospect sees a retargeting ad, there's a 70% chance that they'll purchase your product over your competitors. 70% chance, guys. Remarketing and retargeting is an absolute no-brainer, and you guys got to start putting this into your marketing initiatives. You got to make sure that this is done and that this gets done right away, because again, it's just going to have such a crazy impact on every other advertising medium and everything else that you're doing for advertising, and it's going to help you guys, when you do that, convert so many more prospects into paying customers. Essentially, guys, at the end of the day, remarketing and retargeting is the lowest cost, highest yielding ads on the planet. And the opportunity, folks, at the end of the day is no one is doing retargeting. Yep, you heard me right. No one is doing retargeting. What do I mean by that? I did an analysis, you see, of 28,593 local businesses spread out over the top 300 to 400 most highly populated cities in the United States. And only 9.4% are dropping the Facebook pixel, which allows them to do remarketing and retargeting. Now, just because they're dropping that pixel or showing that code obviously doesn't mean that they're doing it. But only 9.4% even have the ability to do it. And when you look at Google, when you look at Perfect Audience, when you look at Chango and a bunch of other networks that allow you to do remarketing, right, and to advertise through, we found only 7% are doing it. So when you look at 9% are doing Facebook, 7% are doing Google and maybe some others or others, just in general at 7%, we can tell you guys that less than 1% of the market is doing all of the retargeting that they could be. So that means essentially that 91% of businesses, I mean, we could probably back that number up, right, to 99% of businesses are leaving 10, 15, 20% or more of their sales on the table. See, retargeting, folks, if you just install it, right, essentially works by default, almost. Which is great news for us and everybody on this training call, because we don't exactly have to be geniuses to make retargeting work for our business, okay, and look like a freaking $1 million doing it, right? To really become the go-to expert in our industry through retargeting, to convert all these extra leads through retargeting. Okay, but we did find some problems. We found quite a few problems, and I want to share those problems with you and how to get past them. In fact, what I want to do is I want to share our 3 omni-targeting secrets, all right? So secret number 1 is you got to be omni-relevant, all right? Secret number 2 is you got to be omni-channel, and secret number 3 is about omni-rotation. And don't worry, folks, if you don't understand what the heck I'm talking about, I will break it down for you guys step by step, all right? So secret number 1, again, is omni-relevant. And this just means doing retargeting, right, and showing up repeatedly in your ads, right? Just like that example of me going on Amazon to buy that Bluetooth speaker. I get distracted, I leave, right? Amazon shows me an ad. For you, it's the same thing. A customer prospect comes to your website, right? They leave because they get distracted. Doesn't mean that they didn't like you or that they don't have intent of doing business with you. They just freaking forgot. Don't let your customer get away and choose one of your competitors because they forgot, right? Because they got distracted. All right, so we just want to show up with those retargeting ads. And again, retargeting ads is just focusing on those people that left our site and didn't buy. Okay, and then we just want to show up repeatedly. So we don't want to just show them, an ad one time. We want to keep showing ads. So again, secret number 1, omni-relevant, is just about doing retargeting and showing up repeatedly. So when you go and you actually set this up, I promised I'd give you guys some training on how to set this stuff up. You got to make sure first and foremost that you set up tracking on your website properly. So I can't tell you guys how many times we onboard a customer and 95% of their tracking is wrong. What that means is we can't track when they get a website lead. We can't track when they get a phone call lead. And we can't track either sources of leads, right, back to any specific type of marketing, right? Which ad worked, which creative worked, we have no idea. All right, so first things first, you gotta get your tracking on your website set up properly. Okay, and again, folks, I can't tell you how important this is, and 9 times out of 10, when we go to onboard a customer's account, their tracking isn't set up properly. So we got to help them do that. Step number 2 then is you got to create your ads, right? Just like that Amazon JBL Bluetooth speaker ad, we got to create some ads, and all of the different places that will accept our ads, like Facebook, right? They all have different ad sizes that we have to make the ads actually for. Then next up is we build out the actual campaign inside of Google. Okay, that means we got to select our ads, right? We got to put in all the ad sizes. We got to configure where it's going to run. We got to make sure that we're not going to get traffic, in a different country than us, right? We got to really rein in all of the targeting and settings there. Then last but not least is we got to create our audiences. So we create an audience so that we can show ads to different segments of our audience. For example, we can show a specific set of ads and messaging to somebody that just visited our website a day to 7 days ago. Then we can show a different sequence or set of ads to somebody that visited day 8 through 14. Okay, so we like to chunk this up. Then day 15 to 21, day 22 to day 28, and day 29 to day 60. All right, so that's like, for those of you guys that are really into marketing and you want to know exactly how to do this, right, and you want to go do this for yourself, this is exactly what we're doing. All right, for those of you guys that are like, there's a little too much detail, no problem. We're going to keep this train moving, and we'll have, again, a done for you resource here at the end for you, so somebody can help you guys actually implement this. All right, so then secret number 2 is you got to be omni-channel, and what I mean by that is you have to be showing up on every major platform you can. Again, earlier we talked about how 9% of people, for example, are using Facebook. And 7% of people, right, in that big analysis that I did, are using Google or one of the other platforms to show ads on. And how nobody is doing all of it. So secret number 2 is about being omni-channel, and that's being on every major platform that we can. Okay, so we want to be on Facebook. We want to be on Instagram. We want to be on Twitter. We We want to be on LinkedIn. And I know some of you guys might be saying, hey, but my audience isn't on LinkedIn. Again, with remarketing and retargeting, you only pay when your ad is viewed. Remember we talked about that 2.5 cents, for example. So we set up every network. We go omni-channel so that wherever our audience is, they're going to be seen with our retargeting ads, right? And we don't pay if the ads don't get seen. Next up, we want to go on the Google Display Network. So the Google Display Network is a huge network, right? Where ads are being seen across some of the biggest websites out there. Okay, these are huge authoritative sites that you guys would know of, but it's also a lot of very small blogs and other types of sites that you wouldn't know. The point of the matter is that everywhere your customer goes, right, we want to be seen. We want your brand to be seen, and it's going to have this halo effect like, holy cow, what is this company doing? They're advertising everywhere. Little do they know, obviously, that we're running retargeting and we're paying just pennies for a view. Next up, we want to be seen on YouTube. Okay, now I know some of you guys don't want to jump on video. That's absolutely fine. We can help you guys and suggest ways that you guys can create video ads where you don't actually have to be on video. If you already have video ads though, you already ran some TV ads, for example, we can run those right again through YouTube for you. Also inside of Gmail. Gmail is the largest email inbox out there. Okay, there are so many Gmail accounts. We're able to actually run ads inside of Gmail on your behalf, right? So a customer comes to your website, they leave, they don't call you, right? We're following up with them inside of Gmail that we can show them an ad. We can show them an ad showing your reviews. We can show them an ad showing your authority, right? But we can show up there and we can make a call to action to call you, the best niche business in your area. And last but not least, we also use another display network like Traffic Fuel, okay? And so Google Display Network and Traffic Fuel simply allow us to create that halo kind of authority play as well, like I was alluding to earlier. This allows us to put our ads on some of the top websites out there, right? Sites like, for example, Mayo Clinic and Business Week and TechCrunch and WebMD and CNN and About and Yahoo and ESPN and Pandora and Reader's Digest and Cosmopolitan and TripAdvisor. Again, folks, we want to be everywhere our users are. Imagine the authority when a prospect of yours comes to your website, they leave, and that same very day or the next day, they see your ad on CNN or Yahoo or ESPN or Amazon or any of the sites on the screen. That's the power of display networks and the display networks like Google Display Network and Traffic Fuel give us in our retargeting sequences, right? The big problem here is that ad creation sucks. So each and every one of these platforms is going to require different sizes of ads and different types of ads. And so you guys can see here, Google Display Network, we got 17 ad types to create, right? Different sizes and different files. Gmail ads, we got 2 different ones. Google ads, we got a different one, right? Video, obviously, instead of a banner, right? So it's just a crazy, overwhelming amount of ad creation that has to be done. So we got Facebook ads, Instagram ads, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Traffic Fuel. Guys, we're up over 42 different places that we have to create ads for, right? 42 different types of banners or ads that we have to create so that we can be omni-channel. Here's just a quick example of some of the different ads that we've created and the different sizes that we have to create. Secret number 3 is we have to be omni-rotation. See, here's the thing. We need to change out our banner ads often, and we need to change them out often, and we need to control what's called frequency. And that simply means, frequency simply means how often our prospects, right, the people that we're showing our ads to, how often they see our ads, right? How frequent do our prospects, our customers see our ads? So secret number 3, omni-rotation, is about changing out the banner ads often and controlling frequency. Why? Banner blindness. So folks, at the end of the day, there's a big lesson here. And the lesson is when you show the same ads over and over to the same person, they will start to ignore them. We call this in the marketing space banner blindness, right? And people ignoring our ads, guys, just isn't good. It's bad, right? It sucks, in fact. It sucks because, number one, if our prospects ignore our ads, obviously they're not going to convert into leads, right? If they tune out, if they have banner blindness to our ads and they start to ignore us, our ads aren't going to convert them into a prospect, into a customer, into a lead. And number two, it sucks because if people are ignoring our ads, because when they ignore our ads and don't click, our costs actually rise. Our costs go up per click. So if you're doing remarketing and retargeting and you're not changing out your ads often and controlling frequency, you've got a problem. So frequency tells you on average how many times a user has seen your ads in a specific period. So the higher the frequency, the lower what's called your click-through rate will be. That's the percentage of time somebody will click on your ad. And the lower your click-through rate is, the higher you're gonna pay per click, right? The more it's going to cost. So simply, the easy way to put it is your attention goes down on your ads, your clicks go down, right? And your cost goes up. And guys, don't worry about this. We got a solution again at the end that we can share with you guys to help you guys through this process to make sure that your ads don't have banner blindness. And every time somebody sees your ads, right, it's like a brand new, fresh experience. So in terms of capping frequency, when you do this correctly, your costs stay really, really low. For example, in order for me to stay in front of 5,000 people for a month showing dozens of ads, it costs less than $150 in ad spend. Okay, 5,000 people per month following them across the internet, omni-platform, omni-channel, right? All everywhere, costs less than $150 a month. So the first way that we handle banner blindness is just how frequent we show our ads, right? So we drop the frequency. We don't show our ads quite as much. The second way that we handle banner blindness is instead of pounding someone with one ad, we take 10, 20, 30 ads and only let each person see each ad once or twice. So doing this, we cut our ad spend, right? What it costs to show those ads drastically. See, we know as well that every single prospect who visits our website and doesn't convert, meaning that they don't become a lead, right? People that don't buy even, that they fit into one of three buckets. They're either looking for a good deal, they're looking for a reputable company, or they're looking for a very specific product or service that you may offer. So we address these three issues with specific ads. This also helps us create a lot of different types of ads so that we can control frequency, right? Like we were just talking about. So we address these three issues on the screen here with specific ads. First and foremost are offer ads. And offer ads are just time sensitive and relative to the stage of the buyer's journey that your prospect is going through. Second, we make very specific review ads. So if a customer is looking for a very specific product or service on your website, we can know that, and then we can show ads showing people's reviews and experiences that have bought that product from you or service, and we can show those across all the different platforms. That'll help the customer obviously convert into a prospect, right? Or the prospect convert into a customer. And then the third thing is branding ads. So ads that show your brand and your unique selling propositions and features of your company is the third type of ad that we run. And then we also add in a fourth type of ad to bring in recurring and returning business for you as well. So we can do this lots of different ways. We can run like seasonal, Mother's Day, Easter, first Wednesday of the week offer. We can run winter, summer, or holiday specials. So there's lots of ways that we can run these kind of quote unquote seasonal ads for you as well. So this is kind of what the local vortex, the Omni retargeting local vortex kind of looks like in terms of a 500-foot view. If we kind of really zoom out from here. So a visitor lands on your website and they leave, right? Is that start button here on the left. So days 1 through 7, we're gonna show lots of different ad types that are focusing on offers and reviews. So we're gonna, again, have multiple creatives, multiple different sizes, and we're gonna control the frequency so that our customers don't get that banner blindness, right? And every single time that they see an ad, it's like a fresh, brand new experience, because it almost is, right? Then days 8 through 14, we're gonna show offers and reviews, and different offers and reviews, in different branding ads with different USPs. Then day 15 through 21, we're going to show, again, as different segment of USPs and reviews and seasonal ads potentially. Then days 21 through 28, we could do seasonal and review and USPs, right? But we keep changing this. Then 29 through 60, the same thing. And then 61 days plus, we're going to do, again, kind of the annual offers and holiday offers and things like that. And where a lot of businesses absolutely love this is when we're able to bring a customer back to them, right? Down the road, they've already converted, they got you to do business with them, and now we're bringing them back to do business yet again, okay? Based upon a sale that you're running or some type of seasonal offer that you run. Again, the problem here is that ad creation sucks. Okay, 42 different types of ads to create, and really we got 3 different types of ads that we like to run, right? The branding ads, the offer ads, the review ads. So in all, 42 times 3, we got 126 different ads to create. The problem is that is a ton of ad creation. So to recap, guys, OmniRotation is about changing out banner ads often and controlling frequency so that we can do the best job possible in converting as many prospects as we can into paying customers. So that is secret number 3. So again, secret number 1 is being omni-relevant. So just doing retargeting and showing up repeatedly. Secret number 2 is about being omni-channel, right? Showing up on all the major platforms, YouTube's and Instagram and Facebook, right? Display networks like Google Display Network and Traffic Fuel. Like, we want to show up on every major platform that we can. And remember that halo effect that can happen through the Google Display Network with us showing up on sites like ESPN and using other display networks, showing up on weather.com and all those examples that I walked you guys through. And then secret number 3 is about omni-rotation, and that's all about changing out banner ads often so that we don't have banner blindness and controlling frequency, and instead showing lots of different ads, right? So again, don't worry, I gave a quick example before, but you guys may or may not be thinking, man, this is gonna cost a lot of money for me to do this. Don't worry, right? Ad spend is cheap. In fact, staying in front of 5,000 people, again, for a month, cross-platform on a recent campaign that we ran costed just $150. In fact, I suggest in terms of monthly ad spend that every business starts out at $100 in ad spend a month. Okay, that's at an average of 2.5 cents per view. You're getting over 3,750 views of your ads per month, right? For just $100. And then if you want to, you can start to upgrade, right? So a medium business, for example, spending $250 a month, right, at that same cost per view, and this is a very good average for you guys, about 9,500 views of your ads per month, and a very large, robust business, right, getting lots of traffic to their website, okay, 20,000 views per month you can get for roughly $500. Okay, so after you've done all this setup, after you follow the three secrets, you guys can quite literally sit back and watch the magic happen, which is quite literally a whole lot more leads and sales for a whole lot less money. And don't forget, again, that halo effect of being seen across the internet. Wow, this company's really got it together. So over the past hour or so, we have covered a lot. In fact, I'm on over slide 60. I'd love to get some feedback from you guys in the chat. Would you guys agree that it's been time well spent so far? If so, just hit the little chat box here, right? Let me know. That would be great. All right, Dan says, yes, it's been fantastic. Ken says, can you help me implement this? All right. Yeah, okay, lots of feedback now. All right, everybody's saying that this has been great. All right, so obviously, folks, at the end of the day, we can't cover everything that you need, right, in one webinar. Even if we had all day, right, we quite literally couldn't get this all done. Okay, so what I did is I put together a very special offer so that you can get everything that you need And in fact, if you act fast, we're going to give you a very, very special deal. All right, so thing number one is you're going to get the OmniPixel and tracking setup. That is a $1,497 value. So we got to go set up all your ads account. We got to drop all the pixels on your website, right? There is so many steps in here. We got to make sure that each and every one of the phone call leads that you get and web form leads or email leads that you get are being tracked so that you know what's working in your marketing and what's not. This is a $1,497 value. In fact, if you asked us just to do the OmniPixel and tracking setup, we probably would say no. Okay, it's just that much work. Okay, so we put a value of $1,497 on it. Then thing number two is we're going to create 3 sets of different ads. Okay, the rep ads, the offer ads, the branding ads. So there's 124 total ads there, and it's a mix between videos and images. Okay, that's a $2,997 value. That breaks down to roughly $1,000 per ad set, right? For us to create just one set of ads for rep, we charge $1,000 for it, okay? So the total value there is $2,997 in value. Thing number 3 is we're going to set up then all 3 campaigns, right? Once we've created all the banner ads. So you're going to have all the ad types in there. You're going to have all the different sets in there. Okay, then we're also going to do all of the campaign setup, right? Like setting up all the settings, making sure that we're not advertising to people in different countries than you if you only want to advertise in a local market or only in the US, for example. And then thing number 4 is you guys are going to get a white glove onboarding call. Okay, and inside of that white glove onboarding call, we're going to get on a phone call with you and we're going to get access to everything that we need access to set this up. Most likely you're going to want to bring somebody on the phone that handles your marketing, or maybe your web guy, maybe both, or maybe that's just you. Okay, but the goal of that phone call is for us to get every single thing that we need in the easiest way possible for you, so that you can just on one simple, quick 15-minute phone call, hand us everything, and we can run off to the races on your behalf, right? And yes, I said on your behalf, folks. We will do this for you. So that is a $997 value. And I've seen a lot of agencies, I've seen a lot of companies mess this up. And they try to do onboarding and they send their customer an email saying, these are the 34 things that we need from you. Okay, so that's why we're running this onboarding call, this white glove onboarding call, so that we don't have to get you a busy list of things to do, right? We'll jump on one 15-minute call, we'll get everything that we need, and we'll be off to the races, all right? So total value, $8,488. See, then monthly, that's just the setup. Then monthly, after we get things up and it's running and it's off to the races, you're gonna receive thing number 1, which is monthly campaign optimization. So we're gonna go in there and we're gonna tweak and we're gonna tinker. We're gonna figure out what's working, we're gonna figure out what's not working, right? And we're gonna scale and we're gonna change it based upon what we find. Thing number 2 is you're gonna get one new ad set created, a whole new creative added for you each and every month so that your ads stay fresh, all right? This could be that seasonal offer or holiday offer that we talked about so that we can get a bunch new customers and reactivation type of customers back into your business. And then thing number 3 is we'll send you a monthly report. And finally, you're gonna get VIP email support as well. This is a total monthly value, okay, of $6,488. And last but not least, we have a quarterly strategy session bonus where we're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk with you and work with you to figure out how to make the most of your current campaign with us. So after we're running this for 2, 3, 4 months, we're gonna have data for this quarterly strategy session saying this is what worked, this is what didn't, right? Mr. Business Owner, what changed in your business? What services are you focusing on right now? What offers are working for you right now? So that we can be on the same page and we can ensure that we're making the most of your remarketing campaign. And this is a $997 value all by itself. Okay, what I want you to think about is this. If all that this did was finally give you the edge to grow your business at a staggering rate, would it be worth it? If all that this did was gave you the wow factor when your prospects see you everywhere and see you on ESPN and CNN and weather.com, right? And you guys got that halo effect and you're out there closing a deal with a prospect and they're like, wow. Wouldn't that be worth it? If all that this did was finally give you the power to become a thought leader in your circle and in your industry and with your prospects and customers, wouldn't it be worth it? Wouldn't it be worth it? So you guys can get started now with a very, very special beta offer. All right, there are some terms and some conditions, and we're not looking for everyone. Okay, but you guys will see down below exactly what is going on. Okay, I want you guys to click the button below to enroll and then schedule your first onboarding call, right? Schedule that onboarding call with you so that we can hand off everything. Again, it's just a quick 15-minute call and we'll be off to the races. So again, guys, the real question is, isn't it worth investing in one thing? Retargeting? That will make every other source of advertising you're doing work better? Which, if it does even half of what I've claimed today and showed today on this very webinar, won't it pay for itself 10 times over in record time? So folks, if you haven't already, jumped off the webinar, looked down below and clicked on the button. If you didn't sign up, frankly, immediately, I have to assume you either thought or you may be thinking, I'm not a tech person. I'm not a marketing person. I don't get it, right? And here's the great thing, folks. At the end of the day, you guys can get started now by clicking the button below and then scheduling the onboarding call after you enroll. But you don't need to be a techie, right? You don't need to be good at marketing. That's what we're here for. Okay, we're going to take care of it for you. Why? Because we want to show you the opportunity that you guys have working with us. And frankly, we're going to give you guys a crazy beta offer because we want to push the value further. We want to show you guys exactly what we can do and to earn your business moving down the road. Okay, so if you didn't sign up immediately, again, I can only think it's either for reason one, you aren't techie, or reason two, you aren't good at marketing. And I need you to understand that we're going to take care of both of those for you. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that. So again, what you're going to get is thing number one, the OmniPixel and tracking setup. You're going to get thing number two, the 3 sets of ads that are going to be created, the rep and offer and branding, over 124 total ads with videos and image ads. You're going to get thing number 3, which is a setup of all 3 campaigns, right? Inside of all the different platforms that I showed you, folks. This is a ton of work. Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and LinkedIn and Google Display Network and Gmail and YouTube, right? And Traffic Fuel as well. So folks, this takes a whole lot of time, effort, and patience to get set up. You don't even have to worry about it. We're just going to handle it for you. And then thing number 4 is our white glove onboarding. Again, quick 15-minute call to get everything that we need to go to work for you without giving you a 10-mile to-do list for yourself, right? Remember, we're going to handle it for you. So this is going to take care of all of the setup, right? Total value, $8,488. And then every single month, you're going to get the ongoing benefits from thing number 1 of our monthly service, where we're going to every month optimize your campaign. We're going to figure out what's working and what's not. We're going to cut anything that's not. If something's working better than everything else, right, we're going to figure out how we can apply that to the rest of your campaigns. So each and every month, we want to be in there playing around, tinkering on your behalf to ensure that you're getting the most out of your retargeting campaigns each and every month, right? That's a $1,497 value. Thing number 2 is you're going to get 1 new ad set that's going to be created for you each and every month. That's a $997 value. That's 42 ads like we talked about earlier, right? And that's a combination of video ads as well as banner ads or image ads. Then thing number 3, we're going to send you a report each and every month that breaks down what we did for you. That breaks down, the results that we got for you, that your retargeting got for you and what you spent. So you're going to be able to see, these are my views. This is where people are seeing me. You're going to be able to know my audience is spending a lot of time on Facebook. That's where I'm getting all my views. Or my audience is spending way more time on YouTube, right? I'm getting a ton of views on YouTube. I would never even have thought. Well, now you're going to know. All right, thing number 4 is you're also going to get VIP email support directly from the team. So when you got a question, you just send us an email, okay, and we'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can. All that we ask is that, obviously we have to run a business day in and day out, okay, and you just give us a little bit of time, ample time to get back to you. And don't worry, my team is amazing. We'll take great care of you, all right? So total monthly then value is $6,488, all right? And then you guys are getting the quarterly bonus strategy session to make the most out of this campaign. So guys, just look down below, right? Get started with our special beta offer, and then click the button in to enroll and schedule your onboarding call, and we'll see you guys on the inside.